Dean Thomas here with Rory MacDonald. Rory, is this your first Fan Expo?
It is, it is.
And how are you enjoying it so far?
It's crazy, man. A lot of people, so it's pretty cool.
You won Fight of the Night in that last fight you had against Carlos Condit. Explain a little bit about what was going through your head, just in between, just during them rounds, in between the rounds, and you know, and that whole fight. I mean, that was an amazing fight. Explain to the people what you were thinking during that fight.
With that fight, I had the worst mindset. I came out to just go crazy, try to kill him basically. And in between the rounds, I wasn't even thinking, I wasn't breathing, I wasn't listening to my cornerman. I was just like in the fight 100%. My eyes were just like welled up like this, my cornerman said, and I was just not there. I was totally adrenaline, and yeah, it was crazy.
Going into that fight, you were undefeated.
Yeah.
So do you think that the fact that that was your second UFC fight, that had something to do with the fact that you weren't thinking clearly into that fight?
Yeah, no, it was in my hometown. There's 20-something thousand people there, so it was just totally something I've never experienced before. So yeah, it was a big learning experience for me.
What have you done differently in order to prepare for fights now coming up?
Same thing. I mean, I moved to Montreal a few weeks ago to switch it up my training a bit, but besides that, you know, I'm still training just as hard. Definitely learned a few things as far as my mindset goes when I enter a fight, but as far as training, it's the same.
And who are you training with now in Montreal? I won't put you on the spot, but who are you training with now in Montreal?
George, obviously. I'm training every day with George and guys like Dennis Kang and all the guys out in Montreal. So yeah,
so that definitely a star-studded cast. And I got to tell you one thing, you know, he's a much better looking guy today than he was during that fight. I mean, we just saw a picture of him a little earlier in that fight, and man, you look like crap, but you look a lot better today. How old are you?
I'm 21.
And he's single, so ladies, you know what I'm saying, holler at my boy, you know what I'm saying, because he's 21 years old, he's a star in the making, and y'all need to holler at him. Rory MacDonald with the next great fighter, and I'm Dean Thomas.